যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে। তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে। তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে। যদি কেউ কথা না কয় ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা, কেউ কথা না কয়, যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়, সবাই করে ভয়। যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়, সবাই করে ভয়, তবে পরাণ খুলে, তবে পরাণ খুলে তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে। ও তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে।
Hello, in today's video, we'll be discussing about a charismatic personality, Rabindranath Tagore. He needs no specific introduction. You'll get a lot of text about him in both the soft and hard repositories. He was also known as Gurudev, Kabi Guru and Vishwa Kabi. He was a polymath, a poet, an author, a musician, an artist, and an Ayurveda researcher. He is the author of the profoundly sensitive Gitanjali, for which he got the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. And he was the first non-European to get such a prize then. He was a humanist and a universalist. His legacy also endures in the institutions he founded, Shanti Niketan and Vishwa Bharati University. He was the apostle of truth, virtue and beauty, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. His novels, stories, songs, dance dramas also spoke to topics both political and personal. Gitanjali, Gora, Gare Bere are his best known works. The Sri Lankan national anthem was also inspired by his work. He is the only person who has written the national anthem of two countries. The national anthem of India, Jana Gana Mana, that was originally composed as Bharato Bhagya Vidhata in Bengali by him, was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India as the national anthem on January 24, 1950. The national anthem of Bangladesh, Amar Shonor Bangla, was written by him in 1905. Now, let us revisit the contributions of Tagore towards nationalism, universalism, and secularism. Tagore and nationalism. To Tagore, nationalism can serve greater good to humanity if it believes in national self-respect. He believed that nationalism should be based on principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity, instead of suspicion, fear, distrust, and national egoism. Gurudev held that nationalism should grow towards universalism. He urged for Swaraj or home rule. However, he had a conviction that the awakening of India was a part of the awakening of the world. Tagore associated the welfare of people with Swaraj. According to him, making individuals resourceful, self-dependent and happy is the real meaning of Swaraj. For him, the welfare of people is the synthesis comprised of many interrelated elements like health, work, reason, wisdom and joy. Throughout his life, Tagore remained deeply critical of nationalism, a position that pitted him against Mahatma Gandhi. Tagore considered the idea of nationalism as profoundly alien to Indian psyche. In 1908, Rabindranath Tagore wrote a letter to his friend A.M. Bose, where he had written, "Patriotism can't be our final spiritual shelter. I will not buy a glass for the price of diamonds, and I will never allow patriotism to triumph over humanity as long as I live." Although Tagore praised Western civilization, he criticized the concept of nationalism which emerged in the West. Tagore was aware that nationalism has released man from the shackles of feudalism. It has provided an opportunity for the people living in a distinct country to have an independent existence. However, in practice, nationalism has evils which the poet has criticized. It has led to the international discord, bitterness, and strife. It has inculcated the spirit of exclusiveness and intolerance. Greed, material prosperity, and consequent mutual jealousy led the nation to the powerfulness by creating fear for each other. Now coming to his contributions to secularism. Secularism is the celebration of being an individual, free from religious chauvinism. The spirit is that any person is free to follow his own religion. Tagore propounded the philosophy of practical humanism. He was concerned with man, not as a citizen of a particular state. For him, humanity stood above everything. According to Tagore, man should have two entities, self and universe. And there should be a harmony between the self and the universe. He believed that cooperation and reciprocity of different cultures and civilizations is the need of the present age. The synthesis of different cultures may enlighten the world. Universalism embraces humanity irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. It is the ultimate expression of humanity in its goodness, where all live in harmony and coexist. As you all know, India is a country of divergent races, religion, and cultures and languages. She has accommodated foreign religions and cultures too. This assimilative potentiality of Indian civilization and the social system is immensely unique. And now, let's discuss Tagore's take on universalism. Universalism implies that all humans share certain fundamental emotions, ethics, aspirations, cognitive capacities, and experiential impulses. Let me make it clear. I don't mean that all humans are the same or think in the same way. I mean that there are certain similar structures of thoughts and behavior in all humans. Tagore observed, the best, noblest gift of humanity cannot be monopoly of a particular race or a country. He opined that the awakening of India is a part of awakening of the world. The door of new age has been flung open at the trumpet blast of a great war. He once said, "From now onwards, any nation which takes an isolated view of its own country will run counter to the spirits of the new age and will not have peace." And from now onward, the anxiety that each country has for its own safety must embrace the welfare of the world. What is harmful to the world is harmful to each one of us. His vision of a free world, free from the chains of materialism and nationalism, is most passionately expressed in the following poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert land of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. It's a world of love, truth, harmony, creativity, and conscience that no artificial walls to separate its people or keep their souls or personal humanity in bondage, as Tagore puts it. Great men leave behind them a scintillating trail of glorious deeds which inspire the coming generations. Gurudev was one among them. He revolutionized education as one of the earliest educationists to think in terms of global village. I hope this video was helpful to you to understand the contributions of Tagore towards universalism, nationalism, and secularism. Thank you.